and back down. All right, so we're starting right here. So I'm going to take you through kind of a basic hip mobility routine. Don't think that that means easy. Hip mobility is not easy, especially if you've never done it before. But it can have so many benefits for hip joint, for our back. Actually, those hip muscles attach up near our back and onto our back bones, and so it can really help with back pain and affect that as well. So these are really important exercises that you can add in every day to your routine. So in this next one, I want you to lift up and then reach the leg out, bend, and bring it back in. So I'll show you from the side what it looks like. So I lift and I reach, bend, and back down. All right? So we're getting some mobility, some movement in the joint, while we're actually working that hip flexor as well. So again, really effective way to get motion in the joint instead of just stretching through the muscle. All right, on this next one, I'm going to change it slightly. So you're going to lift, now open, lower it back down, and forward. So I'm lifting it up, and then I'm opening that left knee out to the left. I'm lowering the leg down and bringing it forward again. So it's almost like a circular motion through the joint. And one of the keys is you want to keep yourself square forward, meaning I don't want this happening. Like, I don't want you to have to turn your body to get the leg open, because that's not hip mobility. That's just moving your torso to get the leg open. We're really trying to find motion just in the hip. Now we're going to reverse it, okay? So you're going to open it up, lift, bring it forward, lower it down, right? So I'm going to open, lift. And if you can do this without needing that balance helper, great. But feel free to use it. That's no problem at all. I'm not worried about that at all. Okay, good. One more. And yes, you are working that standing leg a lot. So if you're thinking, oh, I feel that, no worries, me too. Nice job. Shake it out. We have another side to do. So I'm just going to move my chair over here. Okay, so and lift and lower. Also, watch your posture when you lift the leg. So when the leg lifts, I don't want you bending or hunching forward like that. You're trying to really get as much mobility or motion in that hip joint as you can without the other stuff moving around. So without having to use your back or that rotation that we talked about to help. All right, on this one, lift, reach it out, bend, and lower. And if it's not easy for you, I'm right there with you. Okay, this is something I work on consistently, and it has helped my SI joint pain, my hip pain a lot. Like, I was one of those people that doing squats, I would always feel my hip flexors. This has helped. Okay, so on this one, lift, keep it bent, open to the right, lower it down, and then bring it forward again. So we lift it up, open, lower, and knee forward. Nice job. Okay, let's reverse directions. So I'm going to open it, lift. Again, try not to hike your hip or lean to the side. Bring the knee forward and down. And this is kind of a great routine to get in the habit of doing when you're waiting for your coffee in the morning, when you're standing at the kitchen counter, when you're standing at the bathroom counter. This is a really nice kind of routine to go through. Nice job. Okay, walk it up. We're going to come down onto the floor, okay? So come on down. However you want to get there is completely fine. And we're going to sit leaning back, okay? So I have my legs in front of me, and your arms are back, and you're leaning back. You can do this seated, maybe in bed or something like that, but I do want you leaning back. I don't want you straight up. That's going to be a little too hard, okay? So you're leaning back. And what we're going to do is bring the right knee out to the right and bring it back up. And then the left knee out to the left and bring it back up. So you can kind of feel, again, this is more active. We're using the muscles to help. One more like this. This is our little warm up here. Now, separate your legs a little bit more. You're going to do more room. Bring the right knee out to the right. Bring it back up. Then bring it in. Let it drop in. So that's the move we needed. And back up. So we're going to do a few just staying on the right leg. Now here again, you're trying not to let everything else move. I don't want this happening. Okay? I don't want your whole body and the other leg moving around. We're trying to keep it isolated in that leg. And then we can go ahead and go to the other side. So I'm going to take my left knee out to the left. Bring it up. And then let it drop in. And bring it back up. And sometimes we can surprise ourselves with kind of the difference from one leg to the other. The amount of rotation we have, maybe internal and external versus the other direction. Don't put too much thought on that right now. Just notice it. Say, oh gosh, that leg was a lot easier than this one. Huh? How about that? No judgment, no worries. Most of us are different from side to side, okay? That's just something for you to note. It's not something for you to hang on to or worry about. Okay, we're going to do a few more, but I'm going to show you a little more advanced if you would like to try it. What you'll do is the same thing, but you are going to sit up now with your arms in front. And I'm going to take that right knee out, back up, and in. So see that? So it's a little bit harder because my back muscles have to work quite a bit to keep me upright. I've got more core involvement here. So try a few of these each leg, or just keep going with the one you were doing. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the other leg. And one more. Nice job. Alright, bring your arms back down. We're going to go to one more. I want you to have that chair close again because you're going to decide if you want to do the chair or the ground. So I'm going to show you the option on the ground. On the ground for this one, what happens is we have the right foot back and the left foot forward. Okay, and what happens is you're going to come forward like a hip flexor stretch, and then you're going to come up, lean back to straighten the left leg out and forward. Okay, and then arms will come in front. So this becomes an active stretch because we're not just hanging out, folding over the leg. We're moving through it and using those leg muscles to help us. Now, that's option one. Like I said, if you don't like to be on your knee, so continue there, or, this is why I have the chair, if you don't like to be on your knee, I just want you to put your left foot up on a chair or a stool and do the same thing. You lean forward, up, back. Okay, so I'm coming forward, bending, really compressing the left hip, and come forward as much as you can. Squeeze through that left hip. Then use the left heel to push up, straighten the left leg, and hinge over the hamstring. Nice job. Last one, whichever version you're doing. And then when you're ready, come out of the position. And let's do the other side. You can stay down on your knee, or you're just right here. So you come forward, press through the right heel and come up, straighten the right leg, lean or hinge forward, lift back up. Okay, and if I'm on the ground, I'm right here. So same, I'm hinging, kind of coming into that hip as much as I can for that compression. Then I press up through my right heel, straighten the leg, and hinge forward. And you can probably hear from my breathing, this is work. I'm definitely working to keep my core engaged, to keep myself upright, to keep it controlled. Let's do one more. Nice job. Bring the knees down, and let's just find like a gentle forward fold standing. You can just reach on the kitchen counter and stretch it back, or if you're down, you can stretch it back here. And then re-stack your spine to sit back. Nice job. I know that's work. I also know how good it is for us. Again, that's something that you can incorporate every day or throughout the week to help mobility in your hips. And I'll see you on the mat soon.